Hi, this is Phil, and I'm
That's
here
what
to tell you
StreamYard
all
said.
about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
This is Jam DeMatteis, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Getting an early jump start?
That's right. Always listen to that intro, kids. You may hear some Easter eggs. All right. Welcome back to another week of the Capes and Lunatics. I am
Ampersand? Oh, no, wait. It's not my line.
You're really jumping the gun there, Will. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that wandering vagabond. It is Charles.
Charlie, the Professor Essa.
I'm at home. I'm not a wandering vagabond.
Live from Maryland.
Oh, my. I was going to say, live from her secret bunker in Florida, from her Legion of Doom headquarters in Florida. It is.
It is Little Hellfire, duh.
In the swamp.
They tried to drain it, but we just keep coming back.
Oh, that's right, man. Yeah, you guy down there trying to get rid of Disney.
Well, that's
Good luck.
Because that's a bright move.
not going to happen.
Well, we still have Universal, Busch Gardens, Legoland. We don't really need Disney. It's just kind of, it's always been here kind of thing.
Well, if you're looking to pay higher pet taxes, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm single and I have no
here's the
children,
thing.
so
Well, I was going to say that. I might get
it's not going to change.
Well, actually, I mean, it could. I mean, depending on what municipality you live in, it could increase your individual taxes. Because right now, Disney handles all of its own business and pays for all of its own business.
Unlike the casinos in Nevada that came together and you don't have to pay state taxes. So you know what? Disney can go F themselves. All right?
Wow!
I'm moving back to Nevada. That'll tell you that. Casinos know how to run a place.
Swamp the desert.
I love Nevada, but no, I'm just saying it's like basically the amount that Disney would have to pay in taxes is less than what Disney is already paying to not pay taxes.
The greedy mouse.
They pay more.
Good riddance.
Well, yes. Anyway, but they pay more to run their city like a business.
Yes.
Than they would if they paid taxes and then have city people come in.
I'm well aware,
City
sweetie.
people. I mean,
I'm well aware of the Disney conundrum.
Lilith, shut up. We love our Disney overlords and would love early screeners of stuff and interviews maybe with certain actors.
As a Floridian, as an adopted Floridian, seriously, the mouse can go F itself.
Wow! Fight me, Disney nerd.
They can move to Jersey.
I mean, you know,
it's fine.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
They can move to Detroit. Detroit will open them with welcome arms.
Actually, I'm going to tell you
they
now.
They have to make Michigan out of Nestle's dead cold arms, actually. So that won't work. That won't work.
Yeah, Disneyland, New York. Yep.
If Paris can have one, New York should have one. First of all.
Oh, he's saying Atlantic City.
Yeah, there's nothing there anyway.
Yes.
The old people.
You can't even keep a casino open in Atlantic City unless it's old school casino. New casinos cannot get a foothold. So
well, certain people can't keep a casino open there. Bigly. Anyway.
Yeah. Like I said, that's old time. That goes way back. New stuff, forget it.
Oh yeah. All right, so we were going to discuss what they pushed back that sequel to Into the Spider-Verse until 2023. So, Lilith, why did you say they pushed it back?
Well, Sony has really been having what we should call an identity crisis. The success of their addition to the MCU Spider-Man movie really had their heads real big, but I feel like Sony's like, just because we make cameras doesn't mean we have to be an actual movie studio. I think they are actually reevaluating that, and they might want to sell that part off to someone, so they want to hold off and maybe shop it around, see what they can get. I mean, I think Sony the movie studio itself is only worth like $70 million. Like something crazy like that compared to like every other movie studio. It's crazy how low they're valued at.
Well, I mean, most of that movie and segments probably what Spider-Man's probably given that value, isn't it?
I mean, probably have. Sadly,
just brand recognition, you know.
Yeah. But I don't think they can even sell if they want to keep Spider. I think they sell to somebody. They have to give the rights to Marvel. So I don't even think. I think that might be how it works.
Yes.
I believe that is correct. That they actually do not have the ability to sell.
Yeah.
So they're really actually you know what? That's what it is. Without Spider-Man, they're worth only $70 million or something like that. When I was reading about Sony. Poor Sony. I say, well, since I don't know, I say Amazon, just go ahead. You bought MGM, go ahead and buy Columbia out. Just do it. Focus on your cameras, man, or get back to making good phones. Like, come on. There's more stuff to do. But I'm sad. That's the only good thing they had going for them. And
Gimme.
they're not trying to end out the year with money in their coffers. That's what they're telling me. So that tells me something's up. Because that's basically quarter 3 that they were banking all their money on. Because nobody was banking on Morbius. So...
Well, I thought you were saying maybe there was some kind of deal or buy in the works. So
yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why they would push it back so far. But then it's like, that doesn't even make sense because they're literally worthless without Spider-Man. What are their properties? I'll wait.
Yeah,
without the Marvel stuff, what are their properties? Quickly, somebody answer me.
Why not do a Christmas thing? That's what they did with the first one. It came out in December.
That's what I told you. It was weird that they were putting it in October. Yeah. I always thought that was weird, but yeah, it's I don't know what's going on over there. And they said they're pushing back the Across the Spider-Verse sequel to 2024.
So let me.
And then they're also they're pushing Madam Web back as well. Oh, Equalizer was theirs. I'm sorry. Is Denzel even in that franchise anymore? I thought it was Queen Latifah's franchise now. Yeah. So.
But no. So let me get this straight. So it was in October. When are they pushing it to?
Part
2023.
1. Yeah.
Okay, so they're doing it for sometime.
Yeah.
In the new fiscal year.
They said June 2023. What I read in the article.
Well, this next one is a two-parter. So yeah, the part 1 was supposed to be out in October, and they pushed that to 2023. And now I guess Lil's saying part 2 is coming out in 2024.
Yeah.
Why are they doing a 2-parter?
Cause that's how you make the monies. You gotta be like the J.K. Rowlings in the Twilight Sea. Your finale's gotta be a 2-parter.
It's a finale. It's only the second installment.
But again, you split it.
Then they're gonna spin out Spider-Gwen and I think Peter Porker into their own little thing too. They want to have Nicolas Cage back. Nicolas Cage, shout out to him, having a really great time with his Being John Malkovich ripoff.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not.
Nick Cage knows what it is, okay? Look, he'll never mince his words. He knows what it is.
He has to take down the Mandalorian. Come on.
He's doing very fine for himself. I actually...
It's been a Nick Cage renaissance. I'm not complaining. I still say my favorite thing so far has been Mandy, which is like this crazy psychedelic horror movie. It is just magnificent.
I'm actually really looking forward to him as Dracula in the Renfield film.
That's a spot on. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Universal's finally getting their heads out of their butts, so...
Well, you know...
They got rid of Tom Cruise. They're like, get out of here.
And I'm going to tell you, you know why Renfield's going to be a success? Same reason Iron Man was. Don't focus on the star. Focus on these other characters and what makes them tick. Because then you can tell a really interesting story for Renfield. Dracula's there, but Dracula's not that important. Really. To the entire story of Dracula, he is a deus ex machina at best. And what you really want to know is what's going on with Renfield, what's going on with Mina Harker. Those are the stories that actually are compelling, and that is where you actually move your story forward, and you can actually build a horror universe from that.
Dracula sucks.
Well, yeah, honestly, the Invisible Man was their best take on that, but it wasn't actually theirs. So actually like, yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see the horror films recontextualized, you know.
Well, exactly. You know, who was it? Was it Kiefer Sutherland who was an Invisible Man at one point? He did a good Invisible Man. Or maybe it wasn't Kiefer Sutherland. It was the other blonde guy.
It wasn't Kevin Bacon, was it?
Oh, Kevin Bacon. I get those guys.
You guys are
I
old.
think
I
it
don't
was.
remember
I don't think it was Kiefer Sutherland, but he's my default blonde '80s actor. There's only so much space in my head, and most of it's comic books. So.
Bacon.
Okay, but like back to Sony real quick. I knew something was up when they sold Crunchyroll. Because like anime is exploding all over America right now in all its various forms. And they sold Crunchyroll. Although Crunchyroll, whoever owns it now is running into the ground. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you know, this is actually one of these aspects of business, which is like, you can buy a channel, but a channel is nothing without knowing what kind of content to put on it. And that is the crux of Yonder Biscuit, is that if you don't know the context to put the content to put on it, I mean, oh great, here's Crunchyroll. We own Crunchyroll. It's an anime channel. What's anime? I don't know, but the kids like it. If that is your approach to it, you are going to fail miserably.
The kids.
The kids like the animes, so put the animes on the Crunchyrolls, and they'll
think about it. They have the Game Show Network that has been on and off a flop for them. What else did they have that was a flop? Let me look. It was a whole bunch of stuff. I was just like, ooh, yeah. I would sell too.
But I mean, social media stuff, that all has like a shelf.
Oh, Crackle's garbage. Who do you know that has Crack? Who talks about Crackle? Anything that's on Crackle. It's on my remote. It's a button on my remote, and I've never watched Crackle.
Is that still a thing, or is that?
It's still a thing.
Because the only time I remember.
Wait a minute.
The only thing
because I have a Sony TV.
The only thing I remember about Crackle was that where Jerry Seinfeld had his show or whatever, that Comedians in Cars or whatever.
Was it? Because I saw it on Netflix. So
okay.
It actually got around. That's the thing. It's like Crackle was.
I think that's where it originated.
It was like for comedy at first or something. I couldn't tell you what Crackle was, and I used to have every single streaming service back when it was only 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, yeah, Netflix.
Hey, look what money make a bitch do. Now your stocks are down. That's what you get. Talking about sharing passwords. That's what you made your bones on. Don't you turn your back on your core principles.
Hey man, they could be lazy before when there weren't that many. Now you got your Disneys, you got your HBO Maxes.
Yeah, I mean that's
Paramount,
honestly when you talk about nostalgia between Warner's and Disney, you don't really need another streaming service. I mean, you got Tubi, you got
competition.
What's the other one? You got Pluto TV too.
Yeah, there's too much competition.
And Tubi's free.
Yeah, I mean,
Paramount, Amazon.
Their originals don't be original and no more. They cancel everything after 3 seasons. It's time. You had a good run, but Blockbuster's ancestors are coming back for you, buddy. You got to pay that price now. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, I mean the problem with Netflix, and actually I don't think Netflix has a problem. I think Netflix is in a panic.
They were never set up to succeed. They've actually literally never made a profit, technically.
Well,
I think they just keep borrowing and
they want to make ads.
Yeah, well,
now
that's
if they put ads on Netflix, I'm gone. I'm out.
Yeah, that's BS. If you pay and they're still going to put ads on it, they're not.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Disney Plus, coming at the end of the year for their paid ad tier.
Wait, what? Well, that's gonna be a cheaper tier though.
Yeah, it's a cheaper tier, but
yeah.
So
I mean, it's
for people who want a lower price, they don't care about it.
Hello, my name is Charlie.
And I'm here to say
thank you, Paramount Almost Plus. I don't care if Picard has ads. What do I care?
It's not even. None of those Star Trek shows are worth it if you got to watch ads. I'm sorry. I haven't watched this ad for Star Trek since Deep Space Nine. Okay.
You haven't.
No.
Yeah, I know. I got the version 2 without the commercials. I mean,
No, I get it.
No.
I get it. Some people are rarefied and
Oh,
they have the way they are. But
My time's more valuable. I'm sorry, I can't be watching ads.
my time is pretty much worthless. So it's absolutely
just to
acceptable.
clean dog crap out of the yard, Charlie. Come on.
Oh, see,
Yeah, I got 4 dogs in the big backyard. I just.
Because I was gonna say she ain't leaving the house.
You know what? Biodegrades. You don't have to clean it up.
Ew! Ew!
Why?
See, thanks to my generation, you don't see white dog poo. Meanwhile, back in Charlie's day, white dog poo as far as the eye could see.
Meanwhile, in New Jersey,
I'm telling Cory Booker.
man, no, you hit one of those landmines with a lawnmower. Oh,
See, exactly. Can't chance it.
Well, see, that's your problem. You're maintaining a lush lawn.
Oh, your lawn.
You should just let it go back to native plants. You see, you're the ones killing the environment.
No, it's the corporation. Don't even get me started. Scientists are out here begging and pleading for the corporations to actually do their damn part because we're not going to reduce, reuse, and recycle our way out of this freaking hellhole we created. Don't even start, Charlie.
Oh, I know.
I don't know how, but the environment, it's either got to be Will Smith or Ezra Miller. I don't know how, but it is.
It's Ezra Miller making sweet, sweet love to the timeline.
Oh my God, I saw the greatest meme the other day. Someone said, unfortunately, there's a greater chance of you getting killed by Ezra Miller than a shark in Hawaii.
Ooh, wolf.
Well, that was always true.
Bro,
Sharks don't bother nobody, bro. Leave them alone. Stop messing with them and they won't mess with you.
get out of the water.
Sharks don't like people. We taste.
I'm just saying, Ezra Miller makes a great case of why there should be no visitors to Hawaii. Let the natives have it back. Just saying.
I'm all for that. Quite well.
And get Dole get Dole the hell out of Hawaii, and there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. I'm sure a lot of native islanders would love to have tourists, and then
respectful tourists, possibly.
It's like come, have some poi, have a surf, go home. That's they like that money same as anybody else.
Well, I was going to say, does that lower their taxes? All the tourism?
No, oh my God, the natives are I don't even want to get into it, but yeah, Ezra Miller is a case for why we should just leave Hawaii the hell alone. Let them live in peace, please.
They're like, we didn't build a bridge for a reason.
Unless you're in the BoJack universe.
Was it a bridge or was it a tunnel? I can't.
It was a bridge.
It was a bridge. Well,
Well, a highway.
A highway, yeah.
Highway to Hawaii.
It's an interstate, man. You had to complete it. See that? I'm waiting for some politician to run on that. We will build the bridge to Hawaii.
And the ladder to the moon.
Yes. Oh man, you know how hard that's going to be to build a ladder to the moon? That's a lot of
It's corporate
climbing,
welfare.
man.
It'll be all right. They're going to hire Elon Musk to do it.
Hey, Lil, remember that time they built a ladder to heaven? When Saddam was building nukes in heaven.
Yeah.
South Park.
I'm telling you, man, South Park's a good rewatch. I literally saw the moment the show died, though. Like,
Integrity?
no, not Integrity.
No?
When Hillary didn't win. Like,
Oh.
literally, like, oh my God. It's like so sad. Although, when they started seeing, no, it's the Whole Foods, actually. The Whole Foods arc is when South Park really started to, because that's just the Walmart thing reskinned,
I haven't seen any of some of those newer ones. How did Garrison get to be president, looking like Trump?
Because that's what happened in real life. I mean, he just came back and everything's fine in South Park. You should watch season 25. It's only 6 episodes. Take you about 3 hours. Oh.
Bye, Charlie. Well, we talked about South Park too long. He's gone now. No kid, he's in a hotel. It's that hotel Wi-Fi.
I don't blame him.
Oh my God, it was looking too clear.
Only posers still watch South Park in 2022.
Yeah, come on, guy.
But yeah, let's get to comics, shall we?
All right, now Charlie's back. Yeah.
If you have a business plan for Sony, DM us, email us, we'll forward it. We'll give you credit, maybe.
All right. So we are talking the comics.
Let's talk the comics.
Phil's Comics Corner.
Quickly.
Am I back? Am I here?
Yeah.
Am I timely or am I super delayed still?
No, you're good. You're good.
You're super
Okay.
connected.
I had to make sure because I keep on switching my Wi-Fi's between. Okay. I want to make sure. Shang-Chi! Number 11.
Oh.
Do you like karate stories? If so, Shang-Chi continues to be the one for you. So in this one, this is the whole thing. So there's a Jade Emperor. For those of you who know Chinese mythology because you watched Overly Sarcastic Productions discussion of it, you know who that is. And big shout out to Overly Sarcastic Productions for doing Journey to the West so that people know who Big is over at DC and know who the Jade Emperor is here in Marvel. They were very kind to split those up. And the first thing you're going to notice is, hey, Jade Emperor, where'd you get all them rings? Because this is the introduction of the 10 rings
MCU.
to the Marvel comic book universe. Because 10 rings. Let's do that. You have he whose name we no longer speak. There's a new name they gave him. It's like Shang Lu or something.
F-Man.
It's not the other guy. It's not the guy that we don't talk about no more. We see Shang-Chi's mom using her psychic powers to talk to the dragons that they ride, because it's like, talk to you and come on, Trigger. And the thing is, the Jade Emperor. See, this is where it gets See, this is smart. I don't know if it's smart or not, but basically, he doesn't allow the 10 rings in his throne room because they are weapons only for destruction. So when he calls you to his throne room, he does not have his 10 rings. He is still super, super powerful because he is the freaking Jade Emperor. But the 10 rings, that's like the secret sauce. So because the Jade Emperor calls Shang-Chi's grandfather in, Kin Lin, and he's like, how did you you're supposed to keep the humans out. Why did we just find 5 humans in 5 mortals in Tao Lo? And he's just like, F this, man. I'm the Dragon Rider, Kin Lin. I'm the best. And I'm going to beat you up, Jade Emperor. So, this is probably not going to end well. But then, of course, Shang-Chi steals the 10 rings. And that's how the story concludes. I do love the Shang-Chi story. I love this mythology that is both exciting and new. If you didn't grow up with it, and I would imagine if you did grow up with it and are now seeing it integrated into the comics, you probably find it just as awesome as kids thought, the Greek gods and Norse gods were back 60 years ago. So I'm going to give a big shout out to Shang-Chi number 11. A lot of fun, and continues to be.
Lilith Hellfire.
So I'm going to tell you about the best book you're probably not reading. And it happens to be a DC book, so I'm very conflicted. But it's Catwoman, so I'm going to talk about it. Catwoman Lonely City number 3 is amazing. Well, the whole story has been amazing. But number 3 is just... And I already pre-ordered the actual hardcover. We don't, because, it's going to sell out, guys. So you better go pre-order wherever you pre-order from. But yeah, this book is amazing. It's everything that current DC is not. It's got pathos. It's got an actual storyline that makes sense. It's got somebody you can actually root for.
And it's good they actually gave it 4 issues, instead of a lot of these have just been 3.
Yeah.
And yes, it is big. It is a $7 book, but
yes, it's worth every penny. And shout out to writer artist combo Cliff Chiang. Like he worked on Wonder Woman and it also Paper Girls if you're more of an indie person. And at first I was like, I don't know if this is the right person for Catwoman, but he's won me over every single issue.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even every month. Like the next one.
No, it's like every 2 or 3 months. It's something going on with their actual production. It's not him. It's just like DC can't get this particular the other like the not because they got a million Batman books they got to focus on. So everything
I thought they
else
were just
by
being.
the wayside.
I thought they were just being nice and say, "Hey, we won't make you pay $7 every month." Yeah.
No, it's actually a thing in production. They're not really being the best right now.
Yeah.
As long as it's not on toilet paper like certain other companies.
Oh, no. Yeah, Black Label better not be.
Yeah.
No, Charlie, you might like this. It's like set in the future. It's an older
after everybody's dead, vigilantes are outlawed, and, Catwoman is basically, your V for Vendetta kind of guy.
Oh, Charlie would
and we're
love
doing a Batman, we're doing a Batcave heist in this issue, and it's like, plan the plan, work the plan, execute the plan, wait for the plan to go off the rails.
Yeah, so they get those vibes. But I think
classic Captain Cold setup.
He would love Order Killer Croc.
Well, that was your first mistake, to be fair.
Order Croc, Order the Riddler.
Oh, yeah. I liked last issue when everybody was in their little Catwoman mask, though. That was cute.
Whoa. But in a good way. Do you think it's kind of similar to Rogues, even though Rogues only got one issue so far? But
I don't think it's similar, but they're both good.
Oh yeah, they're both good. I mean, they're finally doing some Black Label where it's not like, oh hey, let's do this just so we can curse and show some bat dong and
Yeah. This actually didn't even need to be a Black Label book. Like, this should be her main book, and I like the main book.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got that this week.
But the Batman Catwoman book, unneeded.
Yeah, because it's like, why is this even a Black Label book? Except for I think every so often they might throw one word out, but I mean, you could easily change that.
Yeah, I have no idea why. Because they want to charge $7.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth every penny for me. Like I said, I already pre-ordered the hardcover collected edition, so.
Ooh. Oh yeah, it's worth it.
How do you like the art though, Phil? I know sometimes you're kind of.
No, I like it. No, I think it fits the mood of the book, and I know sometimes I'm picky with art, but no, I like the art. No, I like Cliff's art. Most of it, yeah. I'm trying to remember where else I've seen it, but no, I like Cliff's art.
Yeah.
It reminds me
because it's more of an indie style. Because I think he is probably best known for like Paper Girls. So
yeah, but it does remind me like that early Brubaker issues that that we covered.
Oh yeah, I think that's definitely intentional too.
Yeah. Yes, it fits the mood.
So if you're looking for a new female anti-hero to get into, I want this to be her future, kind of, sort of. Is that sick and sad? I want this to be a definitive future for her. Because everybody else is dead.
All the bad character, all the bad family's dead, or except for Barbara. You're like, yeah, that's fine.
That works. Sorry, Dick.
Is Barbara at least commissioner?
Retired something.
Is Barbara commissioner?
No.
She's retired, and it's weird, but
she's like an activist. She's like a like a political activist or whatever. Yeah.
How is Barbara retired and Catwoman is still active?
Well, Catwoman was in prison for like 20 years.
10 years older than Barbara.
Well, yeah, that is too. I mean, they do show like she has,
everybody's old, and it shows.
And especially that first day, she gets out of prison. She's like, "Oh, I'm out of shape," Yeah, they don't go, ignore that, Charlie. No, they play that out there. She's like, I'm old, I'm out of shape.
My knees hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, it's so relatable.
Now let me put on this black leather pantsuit and go jump off a 30-story
She doesn't even do that though. Her new costume is very baggy, and yeah, it's more practical.
Oh yeah, they're not ignoring that.
If you're ever in the comic book store and see it, just come through it. I think you might like it.
It was pretty baggy too, so.
But yeah, I thought that was the best book I read all week, DC, Marvel, or otherwise. So.
Oh. Well.
My pick of the week. Love approved.
Well, did you read the last issue of Blue and Gold?
Of course I did. It's all right. It's all right.
We solve a years-old mystery. Who is the Black Beetle?
I know, just like no one cares. The scarabs are not a thing. Stop trying to make the scarabs a thing, bro. We don't need any more power color coded rings, beetles, nothing. Stop it.
But no, yes, again, spoilers, kids. Black Beetle was revealed as Earth 3's version of Booster Gold.
Ooh. It's always Earth agree.
Well,
Amanda
you know,
Waller did it.
Whoa, he's like, you looked up the Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. He's like, I had Ultraman and...
Well, that's your first mistake, Ultraman.
Oh, yeah. That's a dude, bro. But no, I mean, I enjoyed this book for what it is. And then, of course, okay. Sorry, Ray. Yeah, at the end, they're out of money, but Batman comes in and gives them more money.
But you know what they had to do for it?
Whoa!
They had the dusty old Batmantle off, if you know what I mean. Had to polish some doorknobs.
Batman, my favorite character.
Oh, what to do with Batman?
But no, I thought this was a fun series. I wonder if
Yeah,
we're
it was
going to
fun, but unnecessary. Who really cares about it? They've been trying to make Booster Gold a thing forever, and it's just not going to happen.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like, Dan Jurgens wrote this and he created Booster and stuff. Yeah. But you know what? I would like a sequel. Maybe give it, again, I'm not trying to kiss his butt, but give it to DeMatteis. He wrote them for years in the Justice League.
Yeah, it just felt a little too predictable. It's just a little too happy-go-lucky. We're past that with DC. Like, it felt like a throwback, I think.
I like them, Lilith, but you were expecting a lot of depth from Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
Blue Beetle, at least.
Ah, true.
Booster Gold's just there because he's the himbo. He's the Chris Helmsworth of the franchise.
Oh, hey man, Chris Helmsworth.
And he's okay with that. And Chris is okay with that.
Hey man, he's about to be in a fourth Thor movie, man. That kind of pays.
Yeah, that's paying the bill so he can go play romantic leads with that girl from those singing movies.
Okay, Charlie.
I know, right? My goddaughter was watching some terrible movies, and I was just like, okay. The movie with the cup song, Anna Kendrick's, those movies. It's like 3 of them.
Okay. Is it, wow.
They sing a cappella,
Is it Pitch Perfect? Is that
there
it?
you go.
Okay.
Yeah, the I forget the girl's name.
What,
yeah,
Rebel Wilson?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Wait, he's in a movie with Rebel Wilson?
Yeah, it's from like a couple years ago. She was watching that too, and I was just like, oh, it's a rom-com? Okay.
I thought he did everything with Tessa Thompson now. I see you, Men in Black.
Hello.
Anywho, back to Charlie.
You're up, Charlie.
Hey, everyone. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is being a jerk today. Hey, I'm going to...
Armadillo's got you. It's okay.
Florida lobster.
Yeah, hotel Wi-Fi is not as good as it should be, especially when everyone else is on Wi-Fi.
You should have went down to the business center.
I spent $8 on this book because it's Star Trek DS9 Ferengi centric story, and you know what? It's worth $8. It was worth it.
$8. Is it IDW? What is it? Who is it?
Oh, is that
it's IDW one-shot Star Trek.
It's a one-shot.
The future is female. Yeah, well, which is the thing. They were gonna do $8 for 2 issues. I'm like, no. But as a 1 issue, it was worth it. Because it's like, you got about 2 issues worth of content, and it's all in one book. So $8, I can work with it. It is a mid-round DS9, so it's like this is a story set in the past of DS9. Because Cisco's still there. And also, interestingly enough, Quark has not lost his Ferengi business license yet. Because that's one of the threats that comes into it. They even sort of put a little hat on it. They put a little lampshade on it because they say, do you really think your customers care if you have a Ferengi business license?
Turns out they didn't.
Well, of course not. But the plot line is that basically, remember Pell, the Ferengi female who went to
poses a guy,
the freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and went to the freedom of the Delta Quadrant.
Yep,
yeah, the Delta
right.
Quadrant. Where the benevolent founders didn't care that you were there to make money. They were more than happy to welcome Ferengi business people and allow them to trade and make money within the Founders' Dominion, and it was a very benevolent and peaceful relationship until a bunch of commies
damn
from the Federation
Federation
showed up.
Yeah.
If only they could let the Ferengi guide the universe, things would be so much better. At least the galaxy. Anyway, and essentially what's happening is Moogie has been. By the way, I love. Man, he's always playing baseball. That's our little. That's how we know that Cisco's still on the station. Is he's playing as baseball, and this is. I think that's Jadzia. So I think that's supposed to be Jadzia. It's a very poorly drawn Jadzia. Anyway,
probably aren't allowed to use her likeness
as
after,
it turns out, they are
her departure.
Yeah. Moogie is smuggling females off of Ferenginar to the Gamma Quadrant, where females can make profit. And it's interesting because they say, actually, several of the, haven't people noticed all these females going missing? To which is like, yeah, people notice females going missing. But they do say, well, most left with their husbands, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But they are trying to get the daughter of the chairman of Sluggo Cola to go off world, which basically leads to this complex thing, and because Brunt shows up, no one likes Brunt, and Quark has to only is going to help out Moogie just to screw a Brunt. They basically have a whole system, and we also find out this is brilliant. The fact that Ferenginar is riddled with tunnels. Why is Ferenginar riddled with tunnels? Because females can't be seen in public. So if you're going to say females can't be seen in public, but they also have to maintain the home, so that basically females have to go down into the tunnels and go from place to place to effectively network throughout the city. But this causes a problem because they say, well, can't we take the tunnels to the shuttle bays? And say, why would there be a tunnel to the shuttle bays? Women aren't allowed off world. Quark. Think. The storyline progresses. A couple times, Moogie says, "Let me worry about the Grand Nagus," which lets us know that she's already playing the lobes. And effectively, they do get the woman off world. And this is an interesting point because it's about root beer, as always, as all DS9 stories should return to root beer as our symbol of human integration into society. And Bashir says, you know what? Based on that story, I'm going to actually try myself some Sluggo Cola. And Quark just says, no, stick to the root beer. Trust me. And it's really good. It's really fun. When Quark has to approach the mansion of the head of Sluggo Cola, he basically just shows up and starts saying, I demand to speak with him. The amount of live algae in our last shipment of Sluggo Cola was less than the 40% guaranteed on the label. I demand redress. And the guard's like, what are you talking about? You can't just show up and demand redress. And even if that is true, what you said, that's not an issue for the CEO of the company. So it was delightful. It was fun. If you like Ferengi like I do, I highly recommend picking up Star Trek One Shot by IDW for the Ferengi. It'll make your day. It's worth the $8 if you like Ferengi. If you live for Ferengi, this is a Ferengi book.
You heard it here first, Matt Kona. All right, Lilith.
Okay, I have a complaint book. What the hell is Earth Prime Superman and Lois supposed to be?
You know what?
Is it supposed to be the TV show? Is it supposed to be paying tribute to the? I don't know what it's trying to do too much.
Yeah.
It ends up doing nothing at all. What is this?
I picked up the Batwoman from what last week.
Yeah, that one was garbage.
And I picked up the Superman one too. Okay, here's my problem with both these books. It's like, why are you putting these covers on here when the interior art is so much better than the covers?
Okay, it wasn't just me. I think they're trying to trick little kids to picking it up, bro.
Maybe.
The old bait and switch.
Wait, are you saying the interior is better than the covers?
Yes.
The covers look like something I would have drawn in 5th grade. I'm
They
sorry.
look like an all age. They look like an all ages book, but meanwhile, like the inside, the art, you get like.
Oh, I see. So
yeah.
You're saying they're trying to have people think it's an all ages book, and then Lobo something.
Whoa. I mean, they don't really have to trick.
It's okay. It just doesn't know what it wants to be, and so I'm confused the whole time. They're celebrating their anniversary, so I'm like, this isn't a black label, so it's not going to be any fun.
Hell, but yeah, it's like they're telling the kids this story. Yeah, it's like they kid, except for
and
that
kids,
one.
that's how I met your mother.
And again, it's like besides that story, are the kids even in this book? It's like no, not really. And it's
that's why I'm confused. It's supposed to be from the TV show, but it doesn't seem like it's from the TV show.
And one's like a flashback to him remembering his father and stuff. And I mean, the closest thing you get's that last story where it's like, oh hey, look, that Superman from John Henry Irons Earth. Oh, he's gonna be a problem,
Yeah.
I mean, at least they tried to put
so it's like the TV show, but it's also.
And I don't watch the TV show. I have cursory knowledge, so I'm just like, what is this?
Yeah, it's like 5 issues, Charlie. They're all going to be based on like the TV shows. Yeah.
I mean, at least Batwoman has a need to exist because the actual main Batwoman isn't black. But it's like we already have a Mary Lois and Clark in the actual Superman books.
Well, and again, it's like I was reading. You were saying, "Oh, was that the people who work on the TV show?" I think, but like that was it. That second story, that Luke story in the Batwoman issue, that was written by what's his face, Cameron Johnson, who plays Luke on the show.
Yeah. Corporate welfare, it's fine.
And it actually takes place. It actually takes place like in an episode. when he's on the call with them.
Yeah.
That was an episode. Yeah. But I mean,
what happens off screen?
Kinda, yeah. Oh, come on, Lilith, fan of Superman 4. You didn't like him fighting the Nuclear Man?
It was okay.
I know.
It wasn't great. And Superman is one of those. It's like, hey man, we already have 2 books plus his son's book. Stop that. You're not Batman. You can't carry all these titles. If you're gonna bring back a book, bring back Lois Lane or Jimmy Olsen. I don't need none of this extra crap.
Well, it has to be Superman and Lois because it's an Arrowverse thing. Yeah.
I know, but we don't need those.
Yes.
Hey, PSA, the Green Arrow tie-in books didn't do that good. So what are you doing now?
You bought them.
Go ahead.
Did they introduce Nuclear Man
in the show? No.
Not Gus Gorman? No, I mean in the books.
He was in like one panel. They show Superman fight him in one panel. Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh, so it's just other fights he's had.
Yeah,
so in the past, I fought a Nuclear Man.
Kinda, yeah. It's like one panel. Yeah, no.
Easter eggs.
Although that wasn't the first appearance of Nuclear Man, didn't Bendis?
Why do you hate Gus Gorman, DC?
They're afraid you're going to sue him, Charlie. Or David F. Walker's working on it because you gave him that idea.
I hope so. I mean, that is my
then
dream.
He can have a little podcaster nag him every other episode, and his name will be Charlie. And you'll know that's your tribute.
I'll give him that drop. Get David Walker on the phone. Here I am.
Yeah,
All right, so that was your book. Good. I don't have to bring it up. Oh, Lilith, did you read Flash 781?
I did.
Wally and Wally.
Yeah.
It was cute, wasn't it? It was like the them going around the world doing stuff, and Wally's like, "Hey, I want to spend more time with my wife and kids. So, hey, you younger Wally, can you help?"
At this point, can we just have Bart, please?
Oh, well, Bart's
no Tino shade. I miss Impulse.
Well, he's out there. I mean, he was in that Young Justice book by Bendis, but I don't know where he's been up to.
I miss Impulse. I said what I said.
You're quite impulsive. Hey, but no, I thought this was
That was
cute.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas on Smallville, right?
No, not even close, honey. Jonathan Thomas Taylor was on Smallville, but he did not play Impulse. He played a villain of the week.
Who played Impulse?
I forget that kid. He's in everything. He used to be in everything.
Okay.
How dare you not remember Smallville superfan Lil Hellfire?
I don't remember actors' names right now. I'm a little tipsy, so just bear with me, bro.
Okay, Charlie. Okay, Charlie Jr. But yeah, I thought the Flash book was cute. I mean, I know you haven't been feeling it all the time, but and then we get the little Wally flashback with Barry. Oh, and I love every DC book has this.
Kyle Gellner, happy.
Oh,
that's who
yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
But I love every DC book this week, and I think last week has that Flash movie prelude.
Canceled.
That's never coming out.
I'm sure somebody will have it some way, somehow. It's already been to the...
Oh, yeah. I think they're probably going to try to destroy him. I'm sure someone's going to try to hoard him, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder how much eBay's going to be selling those for.
I bet you Mike already had them. I'm going to ask him, like, hey, do you have this? I got $20 in it for you. I just
my God, I'd be selling them online if he ain't got them. But no, I thought the Flash was pretty good this week. All right. Charlie, you want to throw out something else?
Oh, I guess I could. Let's see here.
Remember, you can save your Captain America for other
No,
places.
I know. Well, I've got 3 books left. They're all Avengers books. So,
no
indies? Hulk or Cap?
Other than your...
I was going to say, throw
I
out
the one indie this week.
I was going to say, throw out the Hulk.
I mean, the other book that I should have read was Doctor Strange, and I forgot to. And here's the... Okay, I'm going to review this book without reading it. It's awesome and cool because it's the Nexus of Nightmares. Here's my thing. So, big fan theory, big super connectivity fan theory here. Everything everyone is thinking about a multiverse of madness is wrong. The main villain is actually Nightmare. And everything we've seen are dream sequences of Nightmare just messing with Stephen Strange. So no matter what you see, no matter what happens, it's just dream logic. It doesn't make sense. And people are going to change and morph halfway through the show. And that's how you're going to know it's not real. So I picked this up because I wanted to read this because I said, you know what? I really feel Nightmare is going to be center to Multiverse of Madness. And then I somehow forgot to read it. Because as I was moving through my books, I have these are the books I've read, these are the books I haven't read, and I go through and I put each one here and each one there, and then somehow one got put in the wrong pile, and it got missed. So I'm going to make this my time to rant about how the fact that Multiverse of Madness is coming out soon, and everyone is so certain, oh, this is where they integrate the X-Men, and oh, that's clearly Patrick Stewart, Professor Xavier, and he's going to do his mind stuff, and oh my gosh, it's the Illuminati, and yada, yada, yada. No, it's all a dream.
It's the Magia.
Horrible dream. We're doing me now. And at the end, Doctor Strange is going to step out of the shower.
Whoa!
And
classic
Scarlet
Dallas
Witch
moment.
is gonna go, what happened? And Wong is just gonna hug him.
Oh, that's right. They killed Tony Stark.
I
That's
dreamed
right.
you were dead. Oh, and now we're gonna get a nice little scene with Wong and Steven.
Bobby Cucumber Puke will come out of the shower and go, I had the strangest dream.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cucumber. What? Oh, I thought you were talking about Bobby Ewing. So that got confusing there.
Talking about getting old, little Hellfire.
Yeah, because that was what was his name? Because he was on Step by Step too.
Patrick Duffy.
He's a fun actor. Patrick Duffy. I like
that.
Patrick
I know.
Duffy.
Step by step. Day by day.
TGIF.
He played Bobby Ewing, who died during the season.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's basically what they said. Well, let's just have him walk out of the shower. It's like, no, actually, because it was a contract dispute or whatever.
As they always are.
He got written out. They killed his character.
Ratings tanked.
Well, no, actually, ratings were fine, but he came back and they said, we would like to bring him back. So why don't we bring him back from the dead? And it's effectively what they did was they just basically wrote the entire season, like this entire second half of that season of Dallas, as if this was the final season. And they just, they had JR like finding his goodness in him and, making choices that were like not normally JR. And it was like really, really beautiful.
And
then at the very end, there's all this chaos, and then, what's your name? Patrick Duffy's character's wife wakes up, who was oh god, why am I blanking on everyone's name on this? I used to watch Dallas all the time. I love that show. And she wakes up, goes to the shower, and that was the thing. It was like in the original, when he dies, she goes to the shower, he comes out, and then he walks out and gets hit by a car, and that's how they write him out of the show. And then he gets out and he's alive again, and he says, "Oh, I had to dream a horrible, horrible dream." So mark
Speaking
my
of trippy
words,
dreams,
that is how Multiverse of Madness ends.
Talking about getting hit by cars. Love Hellfire, you're up.
Hulk number 6, just for you, Phil.
Oh, nice.
Astronaut, part 6 of 6. I was like, no, can we just rename the Hulk book Smastronaut? Like, I am here for that. Shout out to Ryan Otley with his artwork. I am absolutely just in. It's a different take for sure from what we came from, but like, I like it. It's fun.
We had the end of the arc because we're getting that Hulk Thor crossover coming up next.
I wonder why. That smells me a movie.
Well, plus it's like was the 60th. Isn't it the 60th anniversary for both? So
yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I like it. I think the story was a good way to wrap things up. And they always give you like that little preview of what's to come. It's just it's good plotting, good pacing. I mean, I like the book. It's different, like I said, it's different, but I still like it.
I mean, is this the Hulk's new thing now? I mean, it's not Al Ewing, but are they steering into the body horror aspect now?
I mean, less so than the previous.
Yeah, less than before, but
how can you not like mention it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just mean, just the weird stuff and the Hulk covered in blood and gore.
No complaints from me.
I mean, look at that cover. Just Titan. And I'm sure Russell will have something to say about this.
I have to say, what I really liked this, which is just something that did not get enough of a moment, is that apparently there's this whole scene after all of the explosions and stuff. You get like the Hulk leaving the engine room, and he's just like, "Welcome home," and it looks like a gray Hulk. So it's like this is like base integrated Hulk. Like this is what we could be, man, if only you weren't a jerk.
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, and then did you guys see that miniseries is coming up? That new Fantastic Four, written by Peter David himself.
Yes.
That dumbass.
Only reason why I will be purchasing it. Didn't like it the first time. Maybe I'll like it the second time.
All right, let's close this out tonight. I'll throw out my last book. I'm sure Lilith will say no and that, but Lilith, you sure you didn't read Wolverine number 20?
Hell no. After all those X-Men and X Lives of Wolverine and X Deaths of no more Wolverine. He's done.
You may want to read this book for the guest star.
If Emma Frost isn't on top of Scott Summers humping, I don't want to read it.
Whoa! What about our old friend? They're mutants. They're living in sin. No, our old buddy Wade W. Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Getting on everyone's nerves. Oh, I think you'd like it, love.
I'll see if anybody has a copy around. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Oh, hey. Oh, no. You know who also makes an appearance for, like, what is it, 1 or 2 pages? Blind Owl.
How much is the book?
Good old Blind Owl.
$3.99?
Yeah, regular $3.99 book, yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh, come on.
I got to do my Saturday run. Fine, Philip.
parental advisories on it.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so it's not.
That's how you know it's good.
It's not watered down Deadpool. Come on. But yeah, I mean, Wolverine's decent, but yeah, it's a little down.
I'm over Wolverine. Like, honestly, I'm so over Wolverine.
There's just, oh my god, there's like a montage of like scenes of him trying to sneak on the Krakoa, and one of them is just like him sitting on Cyclops' back, piggyback, trying to get through one of those gates. No, who's this? Percy, right? Yeah, Benjamin Percy. Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, we love Benjamin Percy. That's okay.
Yeah, he did a good job with Deadpool. So, like I said, it's worth the read, and it's continued. So, so Deadpool should be back next issue also.
That's how they get you.
So yeah, I know you're burned out after X Lives and X Deaths, but
yeah. It's like X-23 or nothing at this point.
no
more Logan. He died in the movies. Can he die in the books, please? Please and thank you.
Oh my god. Oh, and again, you people who make fake videos on the internet, F you. Yeah, he and my dad pulled yesterday. He's like, "Oh, did you see the thing for Deadpool 3?" I'm like, "It's fake." He's like, He's like, no. He's like, no, it says Deadpool 3. I'm like,
they got Daddy Perich. All right, show me the link. I'll track him down.
I'll have to see if we can send it. No, because my mom's like, look, but on the screen it says Deadpool 3. I'm like, yeah, because they can fake that.
Leave your parents alone, Philip.
No, they believe everything on the internet. Everything.
Well, they got a 90% chance of being right, though.
Yeah, but
I mean, 10%.
I mean, like everything. Trump's a good man, you know. All right. So should we get out of here?
Waka waka waka.
We have to do the final episode of Super Connectivity, kids.
Spoiler.
Well, no, the spoiler is what comes afterwards. Oh, you have to tune in.
Okay. Gone but not forgotten.
That's okay. I heard you have legacy
I do not
numbering.
wish to perish T-shirt today.
We'll
have something, I'm sure.
I love Lil push that legacy numbering. Meanwhile, if they put it on a comic book, she's like, "No, why did they do this? F them."
Dude, if we did legacy numbering, it would be insane, Phil.
I told you, if we just had one numbering system for all the shows we do, it would be what, over 1,000?
It's over 9,000.
Suck it, Ray. Suck it, League of Geeks. All right, kids, send us your thoughts.
Why did you say that name?
Send us your thoughts on the comics, on any TV shows. We're 2 weeks away from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So send your thoughts. Email us.
Are we doing that on the main show?
Yes, we are, Lil Hellfire. Okay. You got out of some of these.
I can't weasel out of it. All right, I'll go see it.
You got out of Eternals and Morbius. I don't want to hear it.
Pushing my luck over here.
Get like one a year, Lil Hellfire. You used your one already. All right, so email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Capes and Lunatics on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Find links to all the various social medias and Facebook fan groups for everything we do. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. I mean, we've been getting our subscribers slowly but surely. Our subscriber count's been going up. So, yes, don't miss a minute of the regular shows, creator interviews. More and more are coming. So smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
And most important, go please subscribe to the Patreon. Again, you get early access to creator interviews. Mr. DG Chichester every month talking to me and Lil.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And Chichester chats.
Never lived until Lilith has given you a ping. And of course, only on Patreon, superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time.
Pod, you're his only hope. Don't leave him hanging.
He said maybe after Moon Knight show's over. So 2 more weeks. Come on, serenity now. But no, the April episode, we will pick a Marvel winner. So, and then in May, we'll start with the DC. Oh, boy. Hit him right in the face with that DC. So, yes, subscribe to the Patreon or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch.
Find everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/CapesandLunatics. I was just updating it today. Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you in your swamp?
If you want to keep the swamp a swamp, follow me on the interwebs at Lilith Hellfire on Twitter, at Lilith Hellfire69 on Instagram, and of course, making comments in that content at Lilith Hellfire69 on the TikTok.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Charles Esser.
Well, I'd like to write to me an old-fashioned email with where our mothers and fathers did. They may do so at superconnectivityblog, all one word, at gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, at gmail.com. Of course, follow me on the Twitters. I tweet things when I feel like it. At Charlie Esser. That's CHARLIESSER. Look for the 2 E's in the middle.
For quality. Bing. No. Thank you, Mozzie. This should be fun. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. For another week, we have been your Capes.
Ampersand.
Lunatics!
Woo! Ride the hurricane. Woohoo! Like Will
Yay, little doggies.
On the march to 269, summer of 69 coming soon.
Into July. Woo! We're Love Hellfire. Oh, we're like next week will be 259. Oh. Hope you have plans, Will.
I got 9 weeks. It'll be all right.
She loves pressure, kids. Thank you. Good night, and suck it, Ezra Miller.